Hello everybody, it's Paul reporting live from my sofa. How's it going today? We are here, as you see from the thumbnail, to go down another little rabbit hole that I tend to fall down, and that is mukbangers, whatever you want to call them. People who eat large amounts of food. But today we are going over one specifically. That is Kate Yup. Why do you do Kate Yup today, you might ask? Well, I'm getting ready to tell you. So, Kate Yup is a mukbanger. She has like over 500,000 subscribers at this point. A lot of these, well, I shouldn't say a lot, a good portion of them have come recently with a little bit of a rumor going around the internet that she is being held captive and forced to make these videos. Now, her claim to fame is eating like large amounts of seafood at one sitting. Now, there are other people who do this. The thing with Kate Yup is how she eats it and the things going on in her videos that has the internet literally falling to pieces. So, you know, she eats tons of this food. She eats it raw. Y'all, she'll eat, you know, the shrimp without taking the stuff off of it, the shell, the little legs. I mean, everything. So when you're watching it, you're just like, what? So, you know, people are concerned though, and so we're just going to go over some top reasons here why. So she eats food so fast, you know, I mean, she gobbles it like she is starving. Almost like there's a timer going, and some people have noted, look, all her videos are, you know, less than this many minutes and such and such. She literally is just, I've never seen anything like it. She looks like to be this skinny little girl. Now, secondly, like in one video, for example, you can see bruises on her arm, and then people talked about it, and then she wore a long sleeve shirt. So there's that, like, you know, why is that going on? She's blindfolded in every one, and like her nose sticks out of the blindfold, and then she has it going obviously over her eyes. And people are so bothered by this, you know, because they're like, why is she blindfolded? Now, there's other little things that happen in her videos. Now, and again, if you watch my video and you're like, oh my god, I have to investigate it, you're going to see tons of videos where people have gone through and done, well, at 6.10 you hear a voice that does this, and at this she does this. Yeah, but like, for example, one of the videos she was tapping the bowl, and people were like, oh, it's Morse code, it's this and that. Well, like on the next video, or maybe even the comment section of that video, someone responded because they talked about Kate in third person, and we're basically saying that's not Morse code. You know, she's doing this and this, but it was under her account. So again, it just added to the speculation. So, you know, other things, people see like a reflection in a bowl of a person. You know, they can hear someone at times going, you know, hurry up or swallow it or things like this. But then for just as many of those that there are, there's someone that says, no, I think when you hear somebody say swallow it, it's just her eating. Things of that nature. So, you know, all this is going on where people are like, kind of just like, what? You know, who is this girl? And then she kind of disappears for a hot minute, and then she comes out with a video that says, I'm alive. Now, also in these videos, I don't know, I think people have deducted that maybe she's from France. You know, she doesn't speak English, it seems. And so she has like little texts that come up on the screen and stuff. And like sometimes like the initials will spell out help. So like the first word would be like, how are y'all doing? And the next one would come up, you know, everyone great. And the capitalized letters end up spelling help, you know, so on and so forth. So there's all that going on. So like a couple of days ago, and I've been meaning to make a video to come talk to you about this because again, I sit here and watch it and Matt's like, what are you listening to? Because when you listen to her eat, y'all, I mean, it's grotesque. So, but I've been putting it off, and then she came out with another video called like, I eat something and dip it in Coke. You know, Coca-Cola. And so I watched it, and I'm like, y'all, this girl is trolling. Yeah, this girl is getting some clout off of this kidnapping thing, and I'm not trying to make light of it, but this is what I want to talk about, because I'm looking at it, I'm like, internet, come on now, y'all, come on. So, in this video, and again, if you watch any video by her, this is the one to go watch, y'all. Because I'm watching in borderline horror. First of all, I mean, I like seafood, but not like this. I mean, she literally, y'all, is dipping, like, raw salmon in her Coca-Cola and then drinking the Coca-Cola. You know, it's disgusting. So she is eating so fast in this video, y'all. I mean, I don't know how this chick eats this food. I do not know how she does it. It's that much food. If you saw how much she consumed, it is crazy. But y'all, at one point, she eats an octopus, and when I tell I felt like I was watching somebody shoot Bambi in the woods, take it home, skin it, and serve it on the platter. I was like, I feel so horrible for this octopus. It was already dead, obviously. But I mean, I was like, I didn't know you could eat one like that and flip its head inside out and this awful stuff. And I'm just like, oh my God, but she is scooping this food down, y'all. And it is just crazy. So if you watch any video, like I said, watch this one. Now, she also, as she gets, closer to the end of it, she, cleans the table with her salmon and eats it. I mean, it's disgusting. And so there's that. So here's my thing. This is my take on it. At first I was like, okay, interesting. You never know. Here's some of the things I walk away with. If someone was going to kidnap someone, why in God's name, and you're going to exploit this person, isn't there other ways of going about this? So then it's like you can dial that back in of, well, maybe she has an abusive relationship or something like this. I mean, maybe. But again, why would a person do this? There's other ways to get money out of somebody, and I could be wrong. Don't come for me. I mean, let me know in the comment section what you think. I could be wrong on that, but what I think is really going on is this. I think that she could either be someone famous, because there's videos out there, people trying to decide who this girl is, and it might be this wrestler, and it might be this, and it might be that. I think that what takes place is she did these videos, and she always says savage eating, and it is savage eating. I mean, it's not like these other mukbangers who they're doing like Nick Avocado, love him, he can put food away, but I've never seen anyone eat like this girl. Be Love, I love her to death, watch her. She can put some food away, but nobody eats like this girl. I mean, I've never seen anything like it. So, I think that she does these kind of bizarre videos. I think that her boyfriend, her friend, her brother, who knows, is recording it. And I think it's like a competition for her. And I think they're like, okay, go. Okay, come on. Think about if you've been at the gym, and I mean, I don't know, but when guys are spotting each other or whatever, it's very normal to be like, come on. So what if she is an Olympic eater? You know what I mean? Like whatever you call it, it's a sport. And so she has somebody egging her on. Secondly, at this point, they know it's getting them clout. They know it's getting them views. Y'all, the other day, I mean, a week or so ago when I looked, she had 300-some thousand subscribers, and she's over 500 now. I mean, that's huge. She's getting so much clout from this kidnapping thing. And so that's my thing. I don't think that she's being held hostage. I think that she does this. I think she can put away food. We don't know what happens when she turns that camera off. For all we know, she could be getting rid of that food as soon as she turns it off. She could just not be eating for a couple of days, so on and so forth. So this isn't the first time this has happened, though. So every now and then, somebody comes along that does something in their YouTube stuff that makes the YouTube say, what? And everyone just stops. And so, and they decide, the story, the narrative that gets attached is just so bizarre. So, and I hate to even say this name, y'all, but is what comes to mind. But let's go down that rabbit hole. Marina Joyce. Y'all, if you don't know her, again, you can look her up. She was, a few years ago, the YouTube decided she was being held prisoner and forced to model, kind of emo goth girls clothing. Now, I will say this. Kate Yup doesn't speak. She doesn't do anything. She just purges or, goes down on her seafood, eats tons of it, and that's it. Marina Joyce, to me, watching them, I'm like, yeah. I mean, I was never invested in her until I heard about it and went and watched the videos, and I was like, yeah, her behavior is bizarre. I'll give you that. Again, do I think she's being held prisoner by her parents to make videos? I seriously doubt it. Why would they let her? It doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. But, she did these videos of the clothing, and she does do these weird things like, hello, everyone. How are you? It doesn't matter what you ask her. Hearts to everybody, whatever. And weird little things would be going on. In the comment section, somebody would say, Marina, give us a heart if you're being held captive. And she would give a heart, whatever. And so this whole thing started of hashtag Save Marina Joyce. And it was a thing. I mean, literally Scotland Yard got sent to her house. And they basically were just like, we're not going to give any details, but she's at home and she's fine. And so it is what it is. And, she's gone on, DeFranco to do interviews. And she just denies the whole time. I mean, she basically is just like, everybody's view of her changed, but I haven't changed. You be the judge of that, but it is what it is. A lot of people think she did it for clout. A lot of people think maybe there's some psychiatric disorder going on. it is what it is, but at one point the internet decided this girl is being held captive. Now it seems that the internet's deciding with Kate Yup she's being held captive. We kind of saw this with Eugenia Cooney too, of oh my god, her mother is forcing her to make these videos that she does, and that's a whole other story. You know what I'm saying? We won't even get into that. But, it's what happened. So with Kate Yup, especially now this video came out, and at the end, with her little thing, she said, I forget what exactly they said. I'll try and maybe put them up here. But she essentially was just like, look, the only people that are tormenting me are y'all, essentially. She's like, I'm doing okay, so leave me alone. In so many words. And I think that's true, because you got to remember, if she's going on there once a month, let's say, and doing a binge fest on food, and she got all this clout from the kidnapping thing, I mean, I don't know how much money she's making from that. I would think not tons, but hey, maybe that's all the food that's all the food. That's all the money they want. Maybe they make a few $100 a month off of it, and that pays their rent. I don't know. You know what I mean? But anyone who's doing YouTube stuff like that, if somebody catches on to something, I mean, for God's sakes, if I started doing something here where I was like, okay, yeah, and doing like weird stuff, it gets people's attention. And when you realize that, you feed into it. Not everybody, but a lot of people would, because it can do this. Like, people know if this weird behavior creates viral sensations. So that's it. Again, if you want to chat with me about it, drop it in the comment section. I just have been fascinated by it. I can't stop watching videos on it, because now, especially that she's come out with another video, and I'm like, definitely like, there's nothing wrong with this girl. She is just eating her food and sitting there laughing all the way to the bank, probably, at how many people are freaking out over this. So that is it. I hope everybody out there is doing well. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I will talk to you soon.